I'm Logan. I guess let's dive right in. I got married last year, shortly after our honeymoon. Found out we're pregnant, so I'm going to be a dad. And I guess that's really what kicked everything off. It's hard to describe. A lot changes mentally for you when you find out you're going to be a parent. And I wanted to record my thoughts, my days for my son. I'm trying to get inspired. I've been working real hard over the last couple years to better myself, career-wise, fitness-wise, mentally. Started getting into running. Grew up playing a lot of sports. Ran cross-country, ran track, played soccer, played basketball. A former Marine. I guess I'd always really ran for fitness because I had to, because I was told I was supposed to. But in 2021, I really started running consistently. I'm not the fastest. I can't run the longest, but I found a lot of mental clarity there. And that was really my way to reset and to find some solitude. And I found that it really helped me in all aspects of life, because if you can push yourself in running or whatever it may be, working out, lifting, I feel like that translates very well to real life situations. When things get tough and you're running and you're able to push through that mentally, I mean, it's more mental than anything. Your body's capable of doing some pretty incredible stuff. So if you're able to do that while running, I feel that mentally you can handle stress and other factors when they're thrown at you in life, right? So my goal was not to set out to be the fastest or the best, but just to better myself in general. So that was 2021. For about a year, I ran pretty consistently. And then I started weight training as of September 2021. I really got into lifting, and I was hitting the gym. I still am hitting the gym every day, trying to carve out an hour for myself. But it's weird how that mindset can shift when you find out you're going to be a dad, right? Now, during my workouts, my kid is on my mind. My wife is on my mind. That motivates the hell out of me. So I want to talk a little bit about who I am. That's a tough question, because not one answer can define you, right? I'm a husband. I'm a brother. I'm an uncle. I'm a son, soon to be father, but I'm also many other things. I have hobbies. Like I said, running, lifting. I love working on cars. I love cars. I love home renovation, do-it-yourself projects. I'm in the middle. You can see over here, I'm missing trim because we replaced floors. You can kind of see them down here. Ripped out all the carpet in our house, ripped up the flooring, laid on new floors, all new trim. We knocked out some walls even. I'm working on closets and a nursery. So many things right now. My day job, that's tough too. I guess by title, I'm a digital marketing specialist, but I do things from web development. I have a master's in web development, graphic design, photography, videography, digital print, ads, social media, AdWords, CRMs, really like any software I've always been pretty good with, which I'm sure a ton of you can relate. I came up super into computers when I was really, really young. I think I built my first computer when I was 4 years old, 5 years old maybe. But I do remember specifically being about that age and tearing apart our family computer, which back then was much more expensive than computers now. So you can imagine my dad's reaction when he saw this $3,000 tower, or however much it was, in pieces all over the floor. And I had to teach myself how to fix those things, right? So from a very early age, I found I was pretty mechanically inclined. And I've carried that throughout most of my life, fixing cars and teaching myself. And I think, I've been thinking about this throughout the day of how do I define my hobbies? And I think ultimately my biggest hobby is learning. I love to learn new things. I love teaching myself new stuff. I love challenges. In fact, I find myself fairly bored with jobs when it becomes super repetitive and I love to find solutions. Couple that with my attention to detail of being raised by a mother who kept a very tidy and clean house. There was not a guest that came over that the house was not cleaned for, dusted, vacuumed, laundry done, folded, put away, dishes where they're supposed to be, baseboards, walls wiped down. Everything is moved when you clean it. So take that, combine it with my Marine Corps attention to detail on working on uniforms and stuff, and I've kind of become annoyingly clean and tidy. And that's something I'm actually trying to let go of a little bit. Having a kid come into my life, I know things are not going to be perfectly clean and tidy, and that's something that I'm working on, and I think I've done much better as of recent, just kind of letting some stuff go, especially in the middle of a home renovation. Our house is absolutely destroyed, just stuff everywhere, emptying a room to work on the room and putting that room back together, finding there's not as much space. So we've gotten rid of a lot of stuff, and I feel like it's slowly kind of it's kind of organizing our lives in more than just physical aspects, right? And I'll touch base on, a lot of this stuff. I just want to give a kind of a grand overview for this channel and who I am as a person. So we'll definitely get into more detail. I just want to start kind of talking through some stuff and sharing thoughts, ideas, projects with people. And I'm a gamer. I haven't even mentioned that. Huge gamer, as a lot of people in my generation are. By the way, 35. So born in 88 in Indiana. I grew up on a farm. My grandparents had one of the largest dairy farms in Indiana back in the day when I was a kid. So I grew up, working on the farm, feeding cattle, milking cows, spread manure on fields, you name it. We did a lot, baling hay, straw. My high school was in the center of a cornfield. Average graduating class of about 280 to 300 people, but we all knew each other, right? Fairly small town back when I was in high school. So I've done a lot, from being a sous chef at a country club to working on the farm to joining the Marine Corps, traveling the country, working in really niche industries like metrology, the science of measurement, calibration, which is like a whole world that we don't even realize is out there, understand, but everything that we deal with is calibrated, from our airplanes to our tiny kitchen scales. And then kind of switching mindsets and finding really what I'm good at and what I love in being a creative marketing specialist, and most importantly, like web development and building websites for people, and really trying to help their businesses grow, to fixing up homes and starting our first rental property this year. I've been all over the place and I've done a lot, and I want to share that with people, especially my kids. So that's why I'm here, and that's the channel. And I'm excited, and I'm looking forward to sharing all this stuff with you guys. I've recorded a lot of stuff in my life, and it's all on hard drives from games. I play a lot of Fortnite with my wife and in-laws. Coincidentally, that's something I don't think a lot of people get to experience, is like having a close relationship with your in-laws in a gaming aspect. So that's really fun. They're great people. I'm excited to share some of that. I'm excited to share some car videos. I just recorded a video simply doing a tune-up on my new, to us, Audi SQ5. Phenomenal car. Like I said, huge car guy. Love working on stuff. And I found some amazing influencers and content creators and motivators on YouTube, and they've really, for the last few years, driven me to start creating content. Just to name a few, Peter McKinnon. I cannot say enough amazing things about how meticulous and attentive he is to his videos. And being, you know, a photographer and videographer, you have to be, right? Because people are going to pick apart your stuff, but he does it in such a way that every video that I watch of his lights this fire inside of me. Nick Bear, he, in the last few years, has really just really sparked the hybrid athlete in me, and going out and, you know, doing a half marathon last year and hitting an 8-minute per mile pace that I never thought I would do. You know, outside of the Marine Corps, I never really ran over 3 miles, and I had to, right? And I think, you know, having those people spark whatever fire is inside of me, I would never have done this otherwise, right? I'm very to myself. I don't like putting myself out there. I don't like really being in front of the camera. Although I did stream for a while, way back, you know, almost 10 years ago, when Twitch first started streaming, you know, like Destiny 1, stuff like that. But life got in the way, so I kind of walked away from that. So I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to start recording content. Who knows where this could go, you know? I'm excited to start making videos and just having them in one place that I can share with people. And I'm excited for some community of similar interests and learning, because I'm not an expert in any of these things. I've done a lot, but I've made a lot more mistakes. And that's why I said ultimately I think my biggest hobby is just learning, because I'm someone that tries to learn from my mistakes and not repeat those mistakes. And it's taken me 35 years to correct a lot of them. So bear with me. I'm excited and can't wait to see where this goes.